Here is a gentle, emotional breakup story, not full of anger, but healing, clarity, and quiet strength. The goodbye that set her free. They didn't break up in a moment of shouting. There were no slammed doors or cruel words. It ended softly, which somehow hurt more. They sat across from each other, two people who once promised forever. Now realizing love alone wasn't enough to keep them aligned. She looked at him and felt it, not the absence of love, but the absence of peace. Somewhere along the way, she had begun shrinking, not because he asked her to, but because the relationship no longer felt safe for her truth. She laughed less. She explained herself more. She carried questions that never had clear answers. And one night, in the quiet, her heart finally spoke louder than her fear. This isn't how love should feel. Leaving wasn't easy. She questioned herself 100 times. She wondered if she was giving up too soon, if love was supposed to hurt this much. But deep inside, she knew the difference between growing pains and self-abandonment. Love should not require losing yourself. When she said goodbye, her voice shook, but her soul stood firm. He didn't beg. She didn't blame. They simply acknowledged the truth they could no longer avoid. Sometimes two good people are just meant to love each other, not stay together. The days after were heavy. She missed the familiar routines, the messages, the comfort of knowing someone would be there. But slowly, something else appeared. Space. Space to breathe. Space to feel. Space to remember who she was before compromise became habit. Healing wasn't loud. It came in quiet mornings, long walks, deep sighs she didn't know she'd been holding. She cried, not because she wanted him back, but because she was finally choosing herself. And one evening, as the sun dipped low and the air felt still, she realized something important. She wasn't broken. She was brave. The breakup didn't destroy her. It returned her to herself. And in that return, she found peace. Not the kind that comes from being loved by someone else, but the kind that comes from no longer betraying your own heart. She walked forward slowly, not rushing toward new love, but walking toward wholeness. Because sometimes the greatest love story is the one where you choose yourself and finally come home. You are loved,